Is Cardano a dead project? Why did Donald Trump tweet this video about crypto? What's really going on with Kamala and her crypto policy? So much I have to show you in this video, so much to talk to you about today on Altcoin Daily. If you're interested in making money in crypto, make sure you subscribe. We post one video every day, keeping you informed. Is Cardano a dead project? Cardano recently fell out of the top 10. I see a lot of notable people on crypto Twitter echoing the sentiment Cardano is dead.
What's the most popular coin you think will die this cycle?
I think Cardano might die.
I think most people do not realize the impact of this massive upgrade happening now on Cardano. Most people don't realize this. You will understand everything about this. Just give me 3 minutes. Cardano's Chang hard fork is set to launch tomorrow. Here's what you should expect. Here's what you need to know. Understand that this is the most massive upgrade that Cardano has ever undergone. This upgrade is part of Cardano's roadmap to empower its community and enhance the network's democratic governance structure. Let me give you some context so you understand how massive this is. We're talking about the Chang hard fork, which is ushering in the age of Voltaire. So since Cardano's launch in 2017, Cardano has undergone 4 distinct eras, each building on each other. First Byron, then Shelley, then Gauguin, then Basho, each focusing on specific functionalities and enhancements to Cardano's blockchain platform. So following the Basho era, Cardano is now gearing up for its Voltaire era. After the Chang hard fork, which is happening now, we enter into the age of Voltaire. This is the final piece required for the Cardano network to become a self-sustaining system. Here, Cardano founder Charles Hoskinson pontificates and explains how far Cardano has come.
It's been a decade, almost a decade, that I've been working on Cardano since 2015. And I remember when I put together the original roadmap and I put the eras down, Byron and Shelley and Gauguin and Basho and Voltaire, these were just words connected to people who lived a long time ago that in some way or another influenced parts of my life or friends of mine's lives. And I thought it would be important to pay homage to them. I chose Voltaire because he was a great critic of democracy and also a great Enlightenment thinking mind. And his profound wit and brilliance, as well as statements like, if you want to know who's in charge, just look at who you can't criticize, I thought brought a unique challenge and opportunity. The cryptocurrency space, the bedrock of it has always been decentralization and the concept of sound money. But another bedrock is this idea of governed by the many, for the many, instead of the few. And this idea that we don't have leaders, instead, we just all come together as a community and we decide on doing things.
So let's talk about what happens next. Let's talk about the Voltaire era. For the Voltaire era, Cardano's aim is to become a fully decentralized blockchain where ADA holders can directly participate in the decision-making process and contribute to the network's development. The Chang hard fork is the start of this. So what will the Chang hard fork do for the network? As part of its goal to achieve community-run governance, Cardano's Chang hard fork is expected to introduce a number of advanced governance features. In addition, the upgrade will also target improving Cardano's scalability and security. So Cardano's getting bigger, better, faster, stronger, increased TPS, increased decentralization.
As of August 27th, Cardano will hard fork. We've been here before. We've done this before. We did it with Vassal. We did it with Alonso. We did it with Shelley. We've done it many eras before. But this is the most consequential because this unlocks the most advanced governance stack in the history of the cryptocurrency industry. It combines concepts like liquid democracy with a constitutional republic. It enables and allows strong institutions to be able to parse and work through things like a budget, a roadmap, and unlocks the crown jewel of Cardano, the sovereign wealth fund that is 1.5 billion ADA, valued at almost $600 million at today's prices, at the all-time high, $4.5 billion. A truly extraordinary thing to be given to and used by and for every single member, the millions of members in the Cardano ecosystem. It's a truly extraordinary thing when you really think about it, that so many people who don't know each other, who have never met each other, are now going to work together collaboratively through a blockchain of all things to be able to make decisions whose consequences will ripple through the history of the world as a whole. The future of nation states, the future of commerce. Cardano has a reputation for being the most reliable cryptocurrency besides Bitcoin. Because at the end of the day, if one is going to build the future economic, political, and social systems of the world, they ought to build it on bedrock. They ought to build it on granite, not quicksand. We will win just by virtue of the fact that now we have the collective intelligence of the whole. This is the promise and magic of an on-chain government, and something that we uniquely will show the industry is our path forward.
How will this impact you, the ADA holder? For ADA holders who are staking their tokens, this is how the hard fork will affect you. Staking rewards. Improvement to the network's scalability and performance could lead to higher staking rewards over time. Now, Cardano already has pretty decent staking rewards, so the fact that these are going to get bigger and better, I love that. Decentralization. By enabling community governance, the hard fork aims to further decentralize the network. This may enhance the security of staked ADA by reducing the risks associated with staking in a single pool. So while Cardano is no longer in the top 10, Cardano is far from dead. Cardano's future is just getting started. Did you see this post from Donald Trump? Donald Trump posted a video in support of making the USA the crypto capital of the world.
This afternoon, I'm laying out my plan to ensure that the United States will be the crypto capital of the planet. They want to choke you. They want to choke you out of business. We're not going to let that happen.
And this coincides with Trump starting a private crypto business, him and his family, World Liberty Fi. The whole Trump family seems excited about this, excited to announce the launch of World Liberty Fi, a new era in finances here, crypto DeFi. It's truly amazing how pro-crypto Trump is. And beyond even Trump, I'm excited for stuff like this, different policies that they're trying to get passed. Senator Cynthia Lummis says that her strategic Bitcoin reserve bill, which hopefully Trump supports in full, will be ready for prime-time legislation in 2025. Do you realize this is happening?
The last time we spoke, you were just revealing your proposal for a strategic Bitcoin reserve, and I think hoping for a substantive sort of feedback period here between now and the end of the year. How's that going?
Well, it's going really well. We had proposed that we use our gold certificates, mark them to market, sell them for US dollars, invest US dollars in Bitcoin, store it untouched for 20 years, and 1 million Bitcoin would reduce our current debt in half. So it is a play to back the US dollar. It's also a play to make sure that our debt is being retired and having a strategy for it. So I continue to visit with members of the Senate about that concept. We know this is something that's not ready for 2024 primetime legislation, but it will be in 2025.
Now, Kamala really hasn't gone as far as all of us would hope. Look, I don't care if you like Kamala, don't like Kamala, like Trump, don't like Trump. Crypto shouldn't be a partisan issue. So Kamala's not going as pro-crypto as Donald Trump. It seems like she's taking tiny little baby steps. At least this is happening, but we need more than this. I love the perspective that Thorne of Galaxy Digital gives here. He perfectly sums up in a nuanced way the impact that both Trump and Kamala are having and will have if either of them get elected.
I think there's a lot of uncertainty about the political situation, right? I mean, I think it is true. I mean, you saw Bitcoin trade all the way up to 70K, basically on the precipice of Trump's speech in Nashville in July. I think it's fair to say that most people view a Trump victory as very bullish for the crypto industry in America. If we take that biggest step back, Jordan, and think about how far we've come that it's even potentially a political issue in a US presidential election, it is, I think, a little surprising that people are so complacent about that. Even getting the meager statements we've gotten from the Harris campaign, which are quite light, I should point out, would still have been almost unthinkable, merely years ago. I think the way to think about the election is that even as a trading perspective, like on Bitcoin specifically, you're meant to own wingy upside in the event of a Trump victory. I think it's very possible we run quite higher, even, to 100K or beyond this year if Trump wins, solely because of the shifts in the regulatory landscape that are likely to occur. And we've gotten a taste of that. Brian Brooks at the OCC, when Trump was previously president, eased all the regulations, specifically guided that banks could touch cryptos and use blockchain networks. I mean, the whole swaths of the regulatory regime would be likely to change for the positive for crypto if he were to win. I think conversely, if Harris wins, I think it's probably neutral, basically, as far as I can tell. There is no meaningful demonstrated difference between the Harris campaign's positions on crypto and the Biden administration's. And when you look at the people advising her, they're all from the Biden administration on crypto policy. So I think if anything, that's positive because it's not likely to be like a net new negative, but you just sort of wait and see. So I feel like downside's relatively capped on the election outcome, but there's still the potential for, big upside.
Now is the time to get serious about your crypto awareness and crypto education. So make sure you're subscribed to our channel. We drop one video every day, keeping you informed, giving you an edge in the cryptocurrency market. So if you're interested in making money, make sure you subscribe. This is a continuing story, guys. So much has happened this year. So much is going to happen in the next 6 months and the next 12 months, 2025. I'm incredibly excited about the future of this space. See you tomorrow, my friends.